Going over to the political part podcast, Representative Thomas Massie is saying we need to deregulate those terrible gas cans. Now, this is specifically Representative Thomas Massie's Twitter, and he says, quote, "That's it. I'm fed up. I'm co-sponsoring legislation to make gas cans great again." How do you, with that acronym? MAGA is catchy. MAGA, MG. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. He says, quote, "I usually fuel farm equipment from a large tank with a hose and pump, but yesterday I used one of the braid dead modern gas diesel jugs and ended up spilling several ounces. Fire hazard." Should have got more viral. Got 326,000 views, 321.6 thousand views and 15,000 likes. Which, yeah, and he also says Representative Chip Roy bill is why I'm co-sponsoring. He got 15,000 likes for that. His second comment get 991 likes, which I say, yeah, about time. Molly Metz has a gif of one of those talk show hosts drinking gasoline and getting 70 likes. Thomas Massey says, "Good luck trying to drink from that thing without spilling it all over oneself," getting 482 likes. Which, yeah. Our gas cans, and I have a conspiracy theory. I think it might be true. I can't but think the government made gas cans as unusable as possible and cumbersome as possible to nudge people towards using those useless, stupid EV lawnmowers. Because again, I mean, the dumbest design ever. I remember, thank God I have vintage metallic gasoline cans for the most part. I remember a couple years ago, I was in a jam, and we got a gas canister from a gas station. It was the dumbest asinine design. There's a little notch on top on the handle. So on the handle that you push, you had to push up a notch, push down onto the handle or the spout, and then pour it. And the other stupid design is there's a neck. You gotta pinch it and pull it down and then pour it. Is the dumbest design, and you always spill fuel. It's gotten to the point where when I'm refilling my flamethrower, which the kids loved on Halloween, free flamethrower with every IT purchase. Go to topictechnologies.com. I'm not kidding. It is so much fun. When I'm refilling the flamethrower, I would get more on the ground than in the damn flamethrower. So what I do now when I have to use that crappy plastic one, which I might just burn, I need to get rid of that. And I need to buy more gasket material for my vintage ones to refurbish them. But in all seriousness, I take the spout off, I get a funnel, and I just pour it right into the flamethrower using that funnel and using the gas can without a spout at all. Just pick it off completely. And I got less on the ground doing that than I did with using that damn contraption they built in. And the only reason they build those in is because of U.S. government regulations and lawyers, which make life, well, I would argue, terrible for everyone. But of course, you say that until you need it, then they're awesome. But you get what I mean. I hate modern gas cans. This is one of my top pet peeves. And I think about it every time I have to do the damn lawn, which is especially not satisfying when you rent. It's like, oh yeah, the lawn looks great. But nevertheless, those gas cans are so stupid. But again, it frustrates you to the point where if you're a lesser man, you might think, maybe I get one of those EV lawnmowers, which are the dumbest things on the planet. When I first moved and I didn't have a gas lawnmower, one of my friends let me borrow that. I think it was a sick joke. What was it, the Walmart brand? Yeah, it was the Walmart brand where it takes one of those batteries. Every 20 or 30 feet, if you had too much grass, got a little too tough, it would just shut off completely. And I would have to take the battery out to reset it, slam that sucker back in, and then restart and go really, really, really slow and hope you don't hit any real grass of any real density. That's how much I'm a vendetta. I will never, mark it here right now, I will never get one of those stupid EV lawnmowers. And again, there's some applications where EV, battery powered makes sense. Compact drills when you're on the go makes sense. Why not get a nice Milwaukee one, or heaven forbid, maybe get a Ryobi. I'm only partially kidding. It's the same company, TTI. But nevertheless, it's an instance where that makes sense. I understand that. Or if you have a sand or a polishing wheel and you're doing a job every once in a while, you don't need to have it plugged into the outlet. There's some instances with power tools, I understand. But nevertheless, my conspiracy theory is they have these crappy gas cans to nudge you towards those disposable, terrible lawnmowers. But that's just me. Now, I also have a tweet by, who's this handsome devil? Me, the Topping Show. I say, quote, "You end up spilling most of the gas with the new bullcrap designs. My conspiracy theory is that they nudge people to use electric lawnmowers and other disposable junk. Personally, vintage cans are where it's at. Getting 4 likes." Let's see here. Ashen says, "These regulatories aren't arbitrary. They targeted a measurable pollution source, especially in summer ozone zones," which might be grammatically technically right, but sounds awkward as hell. More awkward than me trying to speak. That got 3 likes and 59 comments. Was he ratioed? I hope so. Ben has a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog and says, Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're gay. Getting 9 likes, which I don't know. I don't know if it almost sounds like something Trump would say. He wouldn't, but it's like, don't care, didn't ask, plus you're gay. Orky Logan says, do you feel like an effing idiot now? Getting 17 likes, making 18. Daniel says, LOL, you do realize that all one has to do is just open it and use the funnel instead, right? And spill even more, getting 7 likes. Let's see here. Speak the Truth and Raise Hell has a meme or meme of the gas can. It says, quote, when the government tells us they're trying to make the world a better place, just remember they fucked up a gas can. Getting 357 likes. Yeah, that's a damn good point. Actually, that might be a good way to retire my gas can with a terrible abomination of the contraption for the funnel. I'm either going to take a saw and cut the thing off, or just burn the whole thing. Depends on how I feel. We'll see. Maybe let me in the comments. Maybe that could make good material. Let's see. MTC has a picture of a spout replacement kit you can buy on Amazon, which includes it includes a drill bit to just, make it all better. Getting 87 likes. Steve Keaton says, I've gone to using industrial metal cans like this, which, yeah, actually, that's an Eagle can. Those are really good. I actually have some old or vintage Eagle gas cans like that, but it's about half the height, as well as a rectangular one I need to start using more. Craziness Puma says the Germans knew what they were doing. There's a picture of the iconic Jerry cans getting 818 likes. See here. A couple more memes of telling you if you trust the government to make things better, just remember how they destroyed or messed up gas cans. Yeah, this is one of those stupid ones where you have to push down upon the spout as you're trying to pour it down. It's so awkward and cumbersome. They got 230 likes. And hopefully this bill gets passed and we can actually have usable gas canisters again, but let me know your thoughts, because, as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down or comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.